tapping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you out this evening to the shed of many names, where tonight I'm finally going to get around to straining the Fire Cider. Now, like I tell everybody, 8 weeks or longer. Sometimes longer is longer than you think. It's still good. I've already checked it, made sure there was no mold. There's no mold. And see, I made this back December 5th, 21. Still good. Gonna be infused very well, and we're going to get to straining it. Now, before we get to straining it, make sure that your work surface is clean and sanitized. Make sure that your jar that you're straining your fire cider is clean and sanitized. And I'm going to be using a canning funnel. These are the best things invented for straining small things out of vinegar or tinctures. This is a filterless coffee filter. Now, I do prefer the ones that have the open bottoms. I don't have that one at the moment, but guess what? This is still going to work. And you're going to set it inside your funnel in the jar. And of course, you're going to want clean plastic, because this is straight vinegar, folks. You don't want to just put your lid on, because it can corrode your lid. You want to have a barrier between your vinegar and your lid. So, with that being said, let's get busy. I hope the fan doesn't bother y'all, because I've got to have some airflow. It is a hot, muggy evening. We're supposed to be having storms, and let me tell you, the humidity is amped up. Now, I will be saving all this wonderful straining, and I'll talk about that at the end of the video. Nope. Sometimes you have to persuade your band to open. There we go. Because it's been on there for a while. I finally run out of the other fire cider that I've got made up. So, it's time to strain this. Oh, that smells good. Now, at the end of the video, if you have not watched my video on how to make this, I will have it at the end, so you can click on to it. I put a lot of wonderful things in my fire cider, and it is extremely healthy. And sometimes it takes it a while to strain. But there's shredded horseradish in there, shredded or chopped garlic, and watch out for gnats. They're already showing up. You do not want to let any gnats get into either your fresh jar or this jar. And you can see lemon slices, thyme, bay leaves. I know there's onion, garlic, horseradish. If I remember right, habanero peppers. You want to make sure you get all of that wonderful vinegar out. And in a couple of days, I will be making homemade chicken bone stock. I don't make chicken bone broth. I make good, healthy, rich chicken bone stock. And what I'm going to be doing is adding some of this into the bone stock as well. Not the strained vinegar, but a lot of these ingredients, because this is still very good to use. Don't waste it. Now the video that I'll be linking at the end of this video will have all the ingredients, how I made it, and also the medicinal benefits in the description box below that video. There's the fresh thyme, onions, garlic. And since you need to add some vinegar to your bone stock, bone broth, why not add some good healthy stuff along with it? Another thing you can do with the ingredients that's left in the jar, you can put it in a blender and puree it and take a little bit out at a time and add that to salad dressings as well. Don't waste anything. And another thing you can do is after you pureed it and everything, you can freeze it in little bitty Ziploc bags, or you can Cover it with a little more vinegar. Oh, I'm just making a mess. Cover it with a little more vinegar to keep it fresh. Fire Cider is an amazing immune system booster. You can take a shot daily. You can take a shot every other day, once a week. However often you would like. And you're going to definitely want to squeeze it. As you can see, it holds on. Alright, I'm going to finish straining this jar and that jar, and I'll bring you right back. Okay, I have gotten almost 2 half-gallon jars strained. Now, so you know, since I'm not going to be working with it at the moment, I put some fresh elderberry vinegar in here, covered it up until I come back in a couple of days to make the chicken bone stock. That way it stays fresh. And then I'll blend it up, and I'll show y'all that then. I added a little more vinegar to this one to top it off. Now, we don't need a whole lot of fire cider, so I'm going to stop at straining one. I'll work on those in a couple of days when I come back. Alright, I'm going to put, always remember, plastic. Some kind of saran wrap. This is a freezer Ziploc bag cut in half. And since this is finished product, we're going right by our cider. No, it won't be 12. It was ready, and 1, 2, 5. We're just going to say 2:22. That way you know it was done and finished in February of this year, this past February. Now, I don't want people thinking that I just talk about making all this and don't take my own medicine. Shake it up real good. You can see the turmeric powder floating around. I want to incorporate that really good. And yeah, you better believe I take my own medicine. Sometimes it can be rough, but I take my own medicine. Now this is a shot glass and my clean spoon. Now my fire cider is not called fire cider for a reason. It's going to be spicy. Because I use a lot of grated horseradish. And I use habanero peppers, also habanero pepper vinegar. And of course there's lots of garlic, there's lots of onions. I used, if I remember right, elderberry vinegar. Make sure you close that up really good, because gnats will get it. Now, am I going to lie? This stuff's rough. It's rough. But once you get used to taking it, you'll be fine. Massively full of probiotics. Wonderful for your immune system. And it'll burn anything out of you. Now, what I found is best to shoot it fast. Swallow it fast. But before you shoot it, make sure you take a deep breath and blow all the air out. So, cheers everyone. I'm fine. Don't let it discourage you. This is always my reaction to vinegar. Not everybody coughs. I will, regardless. It's vinegar. It's got a good spicy bite to it. You can taste the horseradish, the garlic, a little bit of lemon. Oh, it's good. This is a good batch. I'm happy with this batch. Now, you might not choke, so don't worry. I have this reaction with vinegar. I do the same thing with pickles as well. But boy, it's good. And it's got a kick. It's quit burning now, but nice tingle from the habaneros. That's a good batch of fire cider. And you know what? It's going to keep me well this winter, along with my usnea tincture and my elderberry tincture and whatever else I take. Simple, easy, homemade. And if I can take it, you can take it too. And you can also make it, just like I did. Now that video link will be at the end of this video, so you can make your own. Fire cider's good. You get a warming and sensation inside because you know it's going to make you feel wonderful. Healthy, happy immune system. I hope you've enjoyed this video and that you too also make your own fire cider. Simple, easy, homemade, your own medicine that'll keep you well this winter. And throughout the spring, summer, fall months, it's a year round. I take a dose. I take about 2 shots a week. When people are sick around me, I might take 3 to 4. but simple, easy, and it's delicious to me. But that's me. I do like fire cider, and I just wish I didn't have the reaction to the vinegar that I always do. It's just part of life. You keep going. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comment section below. I am more than happy to answer them. Just give me time and I will get to them. Everyone, stay safe, stay sound. Continue to stock your pantries with food that will sustain you, not junk food. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and may you each be blessed. I'll see you soon. Take care, everyone.